There's quite a number of people have been asking me about where to start from when you come to my channel. So classically, if you have no idea what SNR is, it's always very good to start with this introduction to SNR trading. It's a very solid beginner's guide. It's something you can jump on and understand what an engulfing is, types of engulfing, SNR levels, classic, HNS, broken, all of those guys. Okay, so this was like the very first set of videos I made for my friends. Okay, then after this, the basic to advance is my next recommendation, and because this basic to advance was the videos I made for a boot camp I did as way back as April, right? So way back as April, and at that time I could not fully explain the compilation of my concepts to my guys, but I was able to give it out in this format. And that's why after about, I think around June, July, then I came up with the playbook, because I wanted something simpler, something that harmonizes my experience in the market. Because sometimes I say something and they're like, oh, why am I taking that trade? I'm like, oh, okay, I've not mentioned this. Oh, okay. So I had to now come down to explain what structure is, types of structure, what do you consider a strong high, a strong low. Then I explained MSU more in-depthly, and I'll go trading all together with SNR and trend line. So able to put all of these things in a compact form, because now the bootcamp originally was supposed to be maybe a week or 5 days or thereabout, but you see, we had a group, and then from the feedbacks I was getting, I needed more precision, I needed more rules and more discipline. So I came up with the playbook, right? And that's why something about this putting it all together is like a market review. There are market reviews actually of me using all of these strategies, trend lines, engulfings, SNR levels, structural liquidity, all together, right? And many of these videos, I still have a lot of them, I've just not uploaded them. Many of these videos are based on my knowledge, but at the time I could not help other people harmonize this knowledge as I have harmonized it. The same thing with mastering 1 minute entry, right? These videos, these two guys, they're very, very old videos, right? Very old videos, and there are other types like this. Okay, so if you're just starting out, okay, you can start with beginner's guide to SNR, basic to advanced, and then playbook. But if you're a pro, maybe you're an SNR trader and you're trying to find consistency, you're getting lost with storyline, okay, you can jump on basic to advanced and playbook. And the usual challenge is usually storyline, because for example, this is a daily breakout, right? So automatically many SNR traders would have thought, oh, it's time to start selling, but see what happened. But I just came, retreat back to this HNS level, right, and then start to buy. And one peculiar thing about that HNS level is that it has an H4 equilibrium, right? So this H4 equilibrium, and then start to buy. So rather than focusing on storyline, what I tell my guys to do is to focus on levels, right? If the daily is telling you to buy, the H4 is telling you to buy, what would you do? You buy. Okay, because storyline is not always the best thing for the intraday trader. Okay, because it takes time for storyline to change. It takes time for storyline to change. Now we are currently bullish storyline. Why? Because we had H4 breakout right here, so probably expect price to come back and then you push to the upside. Now before this breakout happened, you would have missed this buy considering just storyline, because you were already very bearish. So that's why you have to focus on the level. So if H4 and H1 is telling you to sell, what will you do? You sell. If H4 and the daily is telling you to sell, you sell. Okay, so another example happened here. There was H4 breakout at this point. A lot of people were saying, oh, the daily is already bearish, what should we do? Let's start selling. So on this retracement, that's why you can see all this, because a lot of people were selling here, a lot of people. That's why you can see this H4 candles were in some sort of rejection. But what is price trying to do? Price is trying to take all of them all out. All right, so if you think about this way, price has taken this high, has come to take the low, we came into this imbalance, and then we give an H4 engulfing. Oh, now we are bullish, so I can start to buy. Okay, H4 breakout. Oh, now we are returning to the breakout level. What is H4 saying? H4 is telling me to buy on the breakout. What is H1 saying? H1 is telling me to buy on the breakout. What will I do? I'll buy. Yeah, I'll buy. So what are the levels telling you? What is each time frame telling you? So you being able to harmonize each of these time frames gives you that good edge as an intraday trader. So as an intraday trader, you want to ask yourself, is H4 telling me to do this? Is H1 telling me to do this? Is M15 telling me to do this? Whenever this time frame harmonize, poof, that's your bread and butter. Okay, that's your bread and butter. So don't allow storyline bug you into the corner. You can check storyline, check it, be familiar with it. Oh, this is what is currently happening. This is what I expect to happen next. You are familiar with what's going to happen, and then you can build your narrative from that level. Or else, you're going to. It's just going to be a journey of understanding the next thing to do or the next level to use. So focus on the levels. What are the time frames what are the levels within this time frame telling you? The moment you find that out, you're good to go. Alright guys, I'm going to put this as an introductory video to answer all the questions about where should I start, what video should I watch first. Alright, have a wonderful weekend.